Hi everyone, we are discussing the right to die today. ये यूथनेशिया या इच्छा मृत्यु के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. It is opposite of Article 21 of Indian Constitution, that is right to life. We are going to discuss reasons of euthanasia and the debate in which this was discussed and the case where it all started. The first reason is vegetative state, where a person is declared paralytic and cannot function as before, and there are almost 0.1% chances of recovery. Second is long coma. The patient is declared brain dead and no chance of recovery is shown. Lastly is the doctors have given up and they are sure that there is no possibility of recovery. One of such case is Aruna Schomburg's, wherein which this entire debate started, that it is inhuman to allow someone to have an artificial death or not. In 2015, the Supreme Court of India decided on a mercy killing petition filed in 2011, where the right to die was asked by the friend of Aruna Schomburg, as she was on ventilators from 38 years after she was subject to rape and attempt to murder. The culprit was released from jail after 7 years of incident, but the victim Aruna was confined to a bed number 4 of King Edward Memorial Hospital, popularly known as KEM. The entire timeline of the case was as follows. On 27 November 1973, Aruna Schomburg, a nurse at King Edward Memorial Hospital, KEM, was sexually assaulted by a ward boy and cleaner, Sohan Lal Valmiki, in Mumbai. He used a dog chain to torture Aruna, cutting off oxygen supply to her brain. On 28 November, Mumbai police arrested Valmiki. On 29th, such was the severity of the rape that Aruna is left paralyzed, deaf, and in coma. In 1974, initially Valmiki was charged with robbery and attempted murder, but surprisingly he was not charged with rape. He was then sentenced to 7 years imprisonment. In 1980, after serving his sentence, Valmiki walked out of jail and also worked at another hospital. Meanwhile, a municipal body tries to shift Aruna outside the KEM. However, the nurses protested and she remained in KEM. In 2009, the author of the book Aruna's Story moved to Supreme Court urging it to stop force-feeding her, further demanding euthanasia. However, the same was not addressed to. In January 2011, after she had been vegetative state for 38 years, the Supreme Court responded to the plea for euthanasia filed by Aruna's friend, journalist Pinky Virani, by setting up a medical panel to examine her. On March 7, 2011, the SC turns down the mercy killing petition. In 2015, on May 18th, after suffering for 42 years due to pneumonia, Aruna Schomburg passed away. However, later in 2018, the judges unanimously decided about a person's right to die without suffering. They interpreted it differently. And giving their opinions, they unanimously decided that passive euthanasia should be allowed in our country. If to quote their exact words, the then Chief Justice Deepak Mishra said, "The fundamental right of meaningful existence includes person's choice to die without sufferings." Whereas Justice A.K. Sikri said, Doctor's primary duty is to provide treatment and save lives. It is not so when a person has expressed his desire of not being subject to treatment. Whereas Ashok Bhushan Justice said competent decision to be taken by medical experts where the person himself cannot. And lastly, D.Y. Chandrachud Justice said life and death are inseparable and it was necessary to recognize it by the courts to maintain dignity of citizens. So this is all in this segment. Subscribe, like, share and comment. Go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook on the links given below and in the description.